Hi everyone, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. I thought that I would jump on live today and record a singles reading for all of you. So as I'm recording, please jump into the comments, say hello, let me know where you're from. Merry Christmas Eve, everybody. I have Facebook going and I do have YouTube going. So wherever you're watching this, let me know. But welcome everybody. Make sure the sound is working. If somebody jumps on live and lets me know the sound is working. But we're going to call in our angels today, our spirit guides, our lost loved ones, and ask spirit for some loving messages around love, see what we have coming our way, and see what spirit has for you. So singles reading, it is a collective reading, all signs, and any sign that you may be thinking of. Please use my readings, as always, to help you to manifest a love that you are worthy of, or to confirm a love that's come into your life. Jump into the comments and let me know that you are here. Say hello. I don't jump on live very often, so say hello. I will not be doing personal readings today. We're just going to do a big singles reading for everybody. And if you're watching this as a replay, wonderful. Spirit, please share with me loving messages. What is it that you have for us? What is it that you want us to know? Let's see what we have. Hi, Kathleen from Facebook. Welcome. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you want us to know? Singles, love, loving energy around us. What's coming our way? I am listening for you now. I have levels, all levels of love. Okay, leveling up. Okay, going to the next level, seeing where this love takes me. I have compromise. Okay, so somebody is willing to meet you halfway. Somebody who is definitely open to, let's make this work. And it's going to take two people to make this work. I have it will happen in divine timing. If it hasn't happened, it's not here yet. Don't worry about it. It could be on its way. And I have peace. Oh, I love that. Part of me feels like they want to let you know that whatever love is coming towards you, it's the most important thing going on around you is your peace of mind. And you don't want somebody to come into your life that's going to take that away. They're saying you've worked too hard. You've worked too hard, gone through too much to have somebody come into your life and take your peace of mind away. So it could be just a confirmation that the person that spirit's sending into your life definitely, wants to take something to the next level, is willing to work with you, is willing to be there with you, and definitely the sense of, I'm not going to have this kind of crazy come into my life, or chaos or drama come into my life. So that could be the most important thing. I have a present. Is this love a gift? Okay. Part of me feels like it is. It feels like a gift of love. And, when better to, a lot of people meet each other over the holidays. A lot of people start a relationship that's very new during the holidays. So, but a gift of love, a wise person that came into me also as a wise choice, that you are making a wise choice. You've got to make the decision for you. You've got to decide what's best for you. So who's best for you? Is this going to work? Are you listening to your intuition? Is this person good for you? I have making amends. Okay, a little bit of somebody possibly from your past trying, for some of you, trying to come back. But maybe that person takes that peace of mind away, and spirit's saying, I have something better. So it's okay to make amends. It doesn't mean you have to take them back. It doesn't mean that you have to go backwards. But maybe somebody is trying to reconnect with you, especially over the holidays. It's kind of an excuse, like, I don't want you to be alone. We shouldn't be alone. So something happens. Keep your guard up. I could be a little bit guarded from this past still. So maybe Spirit's saying, keep your guard up, and we'll see where we go. Spirit, please share with me, what is it that you have for my singles today? What is it that you want us to know? I have a 9 of Pentacles. I have a Sun. I have a 6 of Pentacles. And I have a 2 of Wands. They said to me, we share, is how they said it to me. When I said, what do we share? We share everything, okay? So let's talk about that for a minute. We share things that make us feel secure or insecure, okay? We could share financial fears. We could share things that we worry about. We could share our, where we're headed, our future. But Spirit's saying we share everything. There's also this sense of give and take and security. So this person probably is bringing into this relationship a sense of stability. I like the security, of course, with the 9 of Pentacles. I like the sense of, if I'm walking into this relationship, I'm walking into something with somebody who has their act together. And it feels pretty, I feel pretty confident about that. I am getting a new beginning here. So whoever's trying to make amends and come back, I feel like they're going to be pushed aside. Spirit has something better for you. I'm going to say it that way. I definitely have a new beginning here. I have an awakening call. They just said that this is almost an aha moment for you, or it's a recognition of a soul contract, something like that. I'm going to say that you or they immediately start forecasting, I could see myself being with this person, that this is the type of person I could see myself with. So they're saying you're not struggling with the decision. This isn't somebody that you say, oh, I'm not sure I want to date this person, or I'm not sure I want to put any time into this person. I feel like you're pretty confident that this is somebody I could see myself with, and that's the starting point. The starting point is they're at least, and I'm not a big check off the boxes, but the starting point is they are at least meeting the minimum criteria or more of what it is that I'm looking for. So I'm okay with that. I have a King of Cups. I have a Queen of Wands. I have a Queen of Cups, get a lot of Queen energy here, and I have the World. It's the start of something beautiful. It is. I feel like we both are looking ahead. I feel like they're starting a new chapter, they're saying. It could be the next phase of both of our lives, depending on what age we are. It could be perfect timing, that I'm ready for a relationship is how I feel that, at this stage or this time in my life, I'm truly ready for something real, they're saying. So I feel like you both want that. I feel like that's something that you're both looking for. So that feels good. I also feel like this Queen it's an attracting energy. It's from the very beginning, this Queen is somebody that I can see myself with. So somebody sees you as a very strong emotional person. They see you as somebody that is very passionate about their own lives, what you're doing with your life, how you live your life, the people in your life, something like that. So they see in you this beautiful Queen energy, and it's a divine feminine energy, and it doesn't matter whether you're male or female, but your divine feminine energy is what they're attracted to. And they just see this loving kind of beautiful Queen. So it's the person who's wearing the invisible crown all the time without even knowing it. This person's going to fall head over heels in love is how I feel. This is somebody, they're sharing now with me, this is somebody who's capable of loving. So they have somebody coming into your life that's emotionally available is what I want to say. That they care, they'll care for you, they'll love you deeply, they have a big heart, big soul. So this is somebody who has deep feelings and has the potential to have deep feelings. So we want that. We want somebody who is emotionally available and ready to start something new. We want somebody who is excited about this journey they just said, so that feels good. Spirit, tell me more about this connection. What is it that you have for us? It's a healing connection. Okay. Your relationship has a powerful healing energy. Allow this connection to bring peace, comfort, and transformation to your life. Peace. That was one of our cards earlier, that I want to invite somebody into my life that brings me even more peace, not more chaos, not more drama, not high maintenance. I want somebody that I can continue to heal myself. You're not expecting somebody to heal you, but that there's things that you're trying to do. You're trying to grow, learn more about yourself, open up more spiritually. So you want somebody who understands that and supports you with those things. So I do like the healing energy. And sometimes it's just the sound of their voice, calms you. You get all excited, something's happened. You get on the phone with them and you hear their voice, and all of a sudden you calm down. So it could be as simple as that. We have shared dreams. Your dreams and aspirations are aligned with your partner's. We want the same thing. We talk about the same thing. We're supporting each other's goals, and we are going to work together for the future that we both want. So it's the not doing it alone anymore. It's the I want what you want. And there's a sense of compromising or meeting in the middle they had shared. So this sense of we want the same things. There's a big part of me that says you guys are both at the same phase in your life, that you've put a certain phase behind you already, whether it's I've already raised my kids, or my kids are, big now and I can have a life. They're in high school. I don't have to be there all the time for them, or I'm in a different phase. And I feel like that phase allows me the freedom or the time to develop this in-depth relationship and be in this relationship. It's a divine connection. Okay, I'll take that on Christmas Eve. Thank you, Spirit. Your connection is divinely guided and deeply spiritual. Trust in this higher guidance. Allow it to lead you to a love that is pure, profound, and transformative. So does Spirit approve of this? Did Spirit put this in your life? Is there no coincidences that this person has come into your life, in your energy? So I would say that, if it feels like it's meant to be, or I feel like this person was meant to be put in my life, then you will start to feel that divine connection. And, sometimes we just say to ourselves, I just know you were sent from heaven above, like I'm so blessed. I'm so grateful. So you just know it was sent from somewhere else. Eternal love. Your love is eternal, transcending. An unbreakable bond that connects you both. Souls growing with each passing moment. So a little bit of we've traveled many lifetimes together. So you could feel like you've known this person forever. You could say to yourself, there's something about you that I just feel like I know you. I go out with them, one time you spend 4 hours talking, and by the end of the night, you're like, I just feel like I've known you forever. So let's see what they want you to know about this person. Any clues about this person? Any evidence that you have for us at this time? I have a dating queen. Okay, so you could be with anybody. That's how that's coming into me. But I'm also picking up on the gifts. And it doesn't mean this person's bombarding you with gifts, but I do feel like they do some extra things along the lines of I don't know, bringing you flowers or a little something or sending you flowers. Or I do feel like they go a little bit above and beyond the average person. So maybe that will stand out to you. They're too good for me, Spirit just said. Like, I feel like I was just talking to my friend. It's a little too good to be true. This person's doing all the right things. What's the catch? So there could be somebody who is just trying really hard to impress you, and they're kind of, you know, showing up with some extra stuff. They're showing up, you know, with things that other people don't do. I have a friendship, meeting through a friend of a friend. I think our friends all get along. I can't wait for you to meet my best friend energy, but also a feeling of group activities. Like maybe we have similar friends. Maybe we're in the same social circle, same network of people. So we could meet this person that way. I have a date. This person is going to wine and dine you. I do feel that. I do feel that they're saying they want to take it slow, but they want to do it the right way. So this is probably a very traditional dating kind of energy, you know, where they ask you out and where do you want to meet? And we meet at 7 o'clock and we go out for drinks, and then they ask you out again. And, you know, it just kind of slowly over time, you know, unfolds. But I do feel like it's leaning more towards very traditional, as opposed to, you know, this is a wild, crazy weekend and, you know, we ended up together. But no, it feels more traditional. It definitely feels like new love. I will commit to that. This is somebody that you have not been with before. This is somebody coming new into your energy. They're sharing with me now and into the new year. So it could be any time now, but it is a sense of you're a gem. I love this. You are unique. You're special. I see something in you. So this person is definitely interested. And like I said, a little bit overboard, but not love bomby, where it's kind of like, ew, this person's coming on way too strong and they're making me feel like they're desperate. I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling they're just interested. So interested is good. Spirit, please share with me. I have impulsive. Okay. This person's got rage. I'm asking Spirit, is that my new person or is that my past? They're saying anger issues. If you had somebody in your life that had, you know, like just snapped it very quickly, somebody who drank too much, somebody snapping. I'm going to say somebody in your past. And again, that goes back to my peace. I don't want that again. I need somebody who's more emotionally secure and somebody who's more stable, like emotionally, that doesn't have all those peaks and valleys. I need somebody who's more consistent emotionally. So I guess that they're trying to share that with you. I have politics. Now, I don't think this person's in politics, but I do feel like we share the same views, they're saying. We definitely talk about politics, so get ready. But we at least share the same views. We're on the same page. We believe in the same things. We get in heated debates, but in a good way. So we challenge each other. This person's very articulate and intelligent, they're saying, and as you are. So this is somebody that you can banter with, and privately, when it's just the two of you, you can give your opinions and not expect anybody to, you know, chime in and, you know, tell you that you're wrong and they're right, you know, something like that. But you have very similar beliefs. I have somebody sensitive. I'm not interested in this impulsive person. I do need, again, it comes back to at this phase or stage in my life, I just don't want it. I don't want chaos. I don't want drama. I've gotten myself to a point where I'm pretty comfortable in my life. So maybe I am sensitive. Maybe I'm very empathic. So if that person's coming at me, I'm picking up on that energy, and I don't necessarily want that energy thrown in my face all the time. So I'm protecting myself. I'm guarding myself. So I feel like you know what you want. I do have somebody who's very generous. I have a gift giver. I'm going to confirm that. They've shared that with me already. that they're saying your friends are jealous. That's cute. Your friends who maybe have been married for a long time and you're the single friend and you're telling about your new person, and your friends are all jealous because your new person is treating you really nice. And they're like, well, my husband doesn't treat me that way, So this person's going to be nice and everybody's going to be jealous. That's fun. I'm picky. Okay. I don't date just anybody. You're important to me, Spirit just said. I see something in you there's a sense of class or elegance. There's a sophistication that they are picking up on. So they are enjoying that about you. It's a very polished, I think we're a very polished couple. Like we both, I don't know, maybe we both look good together. We just both, we always look nice. We always have nice clothes. Our hair's done, makeup if you wear makeup. But I feel like we're a very kind of elegant couple that we look good together. I have a writer. I don't know if I'm necessarily a professional writer, but I do tap away on my computer. I feel like I work out of my house. I feel like I bring that computer home. I'm always checking my email, Spirit just said. My phone is connected to my hip. I don't go anywhere without my phone. So this is somebody that has time-sensitive work, somebody that it's important that they keep on top in communication with people. They could own a business, an entrepreneur. They could be a realtor, something that's a doctor, they just said, something that would be time-sensitive, that they have to get that message and they have to respond. So they could be just, that's their job. So get used to it. That's their job and they got to do their job and they do it well. Look for a tattoo. Somebody has a tattoo. They're saying a hidden tattoo. It's not obvious. So could be maybe on their back. It could be on the back of their shoulder. It could be somewhere that's you wouldn't necessarily see, but it's hidden. They said it's hidden. I have a spiritual worker. I'm moving in the direction of working on being, I like the peace, the healing, my spiritual energy. That could be you. So yeah, I'm just not interested in bringing somebody into my life that isn't emotionally secure or even financially stable. I just want, an equal is really what they're trying to bring you. Spirit, what else do you have for us today? What do you need us to know? I'm still using all my Christmas decks. I'm enjoying all my Christmas decks still. I'm going to be sad when I put them away because I have a whole collection of just Christmas cards. So, but I am enjoying them and they've been fun last month or so. I have this is an extra card in this deck. I'm going to skip that for now. I have an Ace of Wands. I have a Four of Cups. I have a Four of Swords. And I have a Ten of Cups. I feel like this is somebody who has a lot of patience, believe it or not. And I really feel like this person, I think both of you have been single for a while. And there's a part of me that says, I have been just patiently waiting for the right one. And I just haven't given up hope that I'm going to meet the right one. So I feel like that's a conversation that we have that, yeah, I haven't been really chasing new people. I figured if the right one was meant to be, the Spirit would put them in front of me when the right one comes along. So I do feel like you're going to meet this person pretty organically, friend of a friend, casual connection, group of people. Bumping into somebody from your past and they introduce you to who they're with, something like that. But I do feel like they are intrigued is the word they just gave me. And they ask the person, I feel like whoever introduced you or met you, do you think I could get their number? And I feel like there's a little matchmaker happening. So this feels really nice. This feels a little bit of, I could see myself being really happy with you. I whether I say it's a crush or whether I can say it's, I had feelings right from the beginning, but I'm just going to say this overall energy of you're the type of person that I could be happy with. So little forecasting happening there, a little bit of thinking about my own future, thinking about what it is that I want. They're saying again, we share the same dreams, we share everything, and we share the same dreams. So that I feel like that's important, that you don't want somebody to bring you down a different path. Like these are their dreams, and now all of a sudden you're like following behind them. You want the same thing. So that's, I feel like, a very important part of this message to you today. I have a Fool. Again, it's a new journey. It's a leap of faith. So I like the little pinwheel she has, because I don't want to feel like I'm spinning, and I don't want to feel like I'm spinning in circles. But a pinwheel is playful. It's, I can blow it and make it spin, right? And if I don't blow it, it doesn't spin. So there's a sense of playfulness. There's a sense of maybe my head will be spinning because I'm excited about this. Maybe this person kisses me and my eyes roll in the back of my head. But right now it is a new beginning, and I definitely want to kind of jump right in with that Fool card. I have a Six of Pentacles. I've got cats. Somebody has a cat. I've got a black cat, a tabby cat, white cat. Looks like a tan cat. So somebody has a cat in this connection. Maybe somebody has 4 cats. There's 4 cats in that card. I have a King of Wands. That came into me as I love everything about you. I feel like this person is very, I'm going to say, they're able to express themselves. So they would be able to say, I think you're beautiful. I think you're sexy. I love everything about you. You know, I think you're smart. You know, look at you. So I do feel like this person's very able to express themselves, but they are also very they're complimentary you. They are constantly telling you, I like your outfit, you look nice, you look beautiful tonight, you know, something like that. So I do feel like that feels good. And just a reminder that we fall in love with somebody because of how they make us feel. So this person makes you feel good when you're with them. That's nice. I have a Chariot. This person wants to move things forward. It's a little bit, I mean, these are my Christmas cards, but it's a little bit of a meeting around the season and taking it from the season and moving it into next year. It really is. It's like, and a lot of people meet around Christmas. So it's a feeling of, if we were to meet today, you know, I definitely have enough information that I want to move this thing forward. I want to keep going with this. Full steam ahead. Let's charge ahead. Let's see where this goes. So I'm definitely feeling that, but there's a part of me that says it's not just like a Christmas crush or a hookup at a Christmas party. It's there's so much more going on here, Spirit is saying. So that feels nice. I have 1222 on my clock coming in, so I will take that angel number also. Let's get some initials now. These could be somebody that you have in mind. First initials, last initials. Maybe I'll spell your name, their name, something like that. Let me go in a little closer. Let me see if I can zoom in here. So yeah, don't worry if you don't see your person's initials. They're just a handful of clues. And this is a general reading for lots of people. Thousands of people at some point will watch this. So it is a general reading. I have the letter I. I have the letter T. I have a B. F. I have another T. I have an X. S. I have an E. N. A. I have an O. Sometimes you can spell a whole name. O. T. I have an R, U, Q, N, E. I have another I. I have a Z. I have another I. O, the letter M, and I have a blank. I have a blank tile. So I always say that this is a freebie. If you're missing a letter, if you are one letter off, please use this as your freebie. Okay, so some of you, that's like the bonus tile. Okay, let's see what else they want you to know about this energy or an energy coming towards you in the future. Please use any of my readings to help you to manifest the love that you are worthy of and deserving of. You know, take with you what connects to you and claim it, own it. And at the end, we're going to put it out into the universe and ask Spirit to guide this to you. So it's a great way to manifest, because sometimes you just like, you know, how am I supposed to ask Spirit for this kind of love? So it's a reminder, you know, with these messages, they're all channeled messages to, you know, what Spirit has for you. What loving energy Spirit has and wants you to know. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have? I have a Wheel of Fortune. The time is right. I feel like the time is now. There's a lot going on with this reading with me, with this energy of starting now, and then bringing it into the new year. And it just continues from there. So is it fate? Is it destiny? There's no there's no coincidences. Synchronicities start to line up. You know, things just start to, you know, kind of happen in a row. And you look at it and you go, yeah, what are the chances of us meeting? You know, something like that. So I always love those stories. But it is fate. I would love to think that on Christmas Eve, that fate and destiny are at work, you know, and that they know exactly what it is that you want and they're bringing it to you. So that would feel beautiful. I have Domino, strategic planning, progress. Now, I said earlier, lining up, that this person is going to take things kind of very traditionally and slow. So I could see them being the person that they line up a date a week in advance. Okay, let's go out next Saturday night. I'll make reservations for 8 p.m. You know, so I could see them being a planner. I could see them thinking ahead. I also could see that they're happy that they could lock you into a date in a week from now, you know, that, you know, they have something to look forward to and that you agreed to it and that you're going to show up. And it's something that you can both look forward to. But I definitely feel this kind of planning action with this person. I have a winding road, taking the long way. I'm going to say that this is a long time coming. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be a long journey to be in a relationship with this person, but this isn't your first relationship. You're not a little kid. It's been a long time coming. And I feel like I've gone through a lot. I've gone through a lot of twists and turns in my life. And I know what it is that I want. So I feel like Spirit knows what you want to. And if it's a long time coming, then even more so, then fate and destiny are at work. So maybe it's just your turn. How about something like that? Circumstances held me back. This is coming into me as there was a time where I wasn't ready for this. I was all tied up emotionally, tied up financially, taking care of kids. I was a caregiver. Relationship was not on the tables. So that goes back to you're both at the right phase in your life, that you have the time, the energy, and the emotional availability for this connection. And I feel like, other times I was entangled in a mess, you know, that cat in the yarn. I couldn't even have contemplated being in a relationship with somebody. It just wouldn't have worked out. But at this time, yeah, I'm ready. So look forward to that. I have a sight, sudden and unexpected shock, something being ripped away from me. I'm going to put that with this tied up. You know, my emotions were tied up with something. I had something very sudden happen in my life. I had a death, I had a divorce, I had an illness, you know, so I just couldn't have done it. But Spirit, sometimes Spirit takes something away from us in order to bring you what you're supposed to have. We know that. And, it's a matter of timing. So we're always exactly where we're supposed to be at that moment in time. It's just hard to remember that. I have a falcon rising above, a transition, your higher self, your future self, looking at things from a bird's eye view, looking at things from above and saying, is this going to be what I need? Is this relationship going to be fulfilling? Is it what I've been asking for? So looking at, you know, this kind of connection from a bird's eye view and a different perspective, I think is always healthy. And let's get one more of these beautiful cards. I have a cracked egg. Okay, poor timing, a rough start, and oops. Maybe that's why this person is taking it slow. Sometimes the holidays, if it is coming in now, or we happen to meet around this time of year, you know, like a New Year's Eve date, you know, there's too much pressure on, it's a new relationship. So this person, I feel like, that's why they're such a planner. And I feel like they're going to go slow because they want to do it either the right way. They don't want that false start. They don't want to jump into something and then pull back and say, we're going too fast. So I feel like this person's trying to set the pace. I feel like this person is, they're saying they think they're in charge of things. Wait till they figure that out. They might not necessarily be in charge of things, but right now they think they're in charge of things. Oh, that's cute. I have a white feather. Look for a white feather. This is beautiful for Christmas. Your lost loved ones, right? The people who can't be with us today. And they're sending you, look at peace. I mean, that word has been just since the beginning of this reading. Peace, miracles, a leap of faith, a lot of things that we've mentioned already. This feeling of encouraging, this feeling of miracles. But look for a white feather. It could be this beautiful way of approval from a lost loved one and sending you a message of love, you know, certainly on Christmas Eve. Let's see what the charms are saying. Sometimes we get some fun messages with the charms. So let's get a scoop of charms and see what they want us to hear. So I have my holiday charms in my magic bowl, my magic scoop, and let's get a little stir. These have some additional letters also, so let's see what I'm feeling with the charms. Let's get another couple charms. Go over here. Okay. So they're all my Christmassy charms. Let's get the letters first, because maybe there's some additional letters. I have the letter A. I have a Z. I have the letter U. I have an I. I have an F. Okay. So, and I have an R. So those could be different letters than what we had. Let me see what I'm feeling. Okay. I'm going to go with these two snowflakes first, because how it came into me was we're alike but different. We are both unique and both special in our own way. And we like what we have in common, but we also like what makes us different about each other. And there's a sense of I see you as very special and one of a kind, and you're the best thing that's ever happened to me, Spirit just said. And then it's a sense of I see you the same way, you know. So We have a lot in common, but we are different. So that's nice. I have these two little Rudolphs. I just said that this person feels like they're leading. And I said, wait until they find out. So the reindeer are coming into me because it's Rudolph with the red nose. As you're a challenge to them, okay, that they don't always get their way. It's not going to be always them who decides, you know, where we're going out to eat and what we're eating tonight. It's you challenge them. So we're going to take turns taking the lead in different situations. Maybe there's areas that you have more knowledge in, or you make better choices in, and you come up with, this is what I think we should do. So I think that they've just met their match. And I think that one of the things that they're going to love about you is you challenge them. So that feels nice. I like that. I have a couple of Christmas trees. So I'm just going to say we definitely are both celebrating the holidays today. We practicing, they're saying practicing religion. Okay. So whether we go to church every day, every week, that might not matter, but maybe we see ourselves as very spiritual, or we were raised Catholic or Baptist or something that believes in Christ. But it does feel like we both celebrate this particular holiday. So that feels nice. I have Santa. They're sharing with me playful. I also felt like I had a couple of kids that at a different stage in my life, I was Santa. I did the whole Santa presents and gifts from Santa, love Santa on the cards. So it's telling me I have children in my life on one side or the other. And I believe in the magic of Santa. I believe in, you know, the whole kind of childhood Santa thing. And it was fun when the kids were little. So maybe we share stories about that. And I have two candy canes. Okay. So it feels like they said a sweet tooth. They said we both have a sweet tooth. So maybe we both do. We both like ice cream every night. We both get a cup of coffee and we both grab a munchkin. You know, like we both have a sweet tooth. So maybe that's something that we either enjoy about each other or we're both constantly battling. But we both have a sweet tooth. So there you go. There are our charms. That feels nice. And let's get some final feelings. Let's see what they're saying for feelings. So Spirit, please share with me any messages of love. Once this connection is here, what is it that we're going to be feeling? What is it that we want you to know? I do want to thank everybody who was able to join me live. I'm very grateful. Merry Christmas. Happy Christmas Eve or Merry Christmas Eve. And I'm grateful that you're here. If you miss me live, don't worry about it. It was very impromptu. I just felt called to jump on live and say hello and just feel your presence. So that's all that happened. But if you're watching it as a replay, I'm very, very grateful as well, of course. Spirit, please share with me loving messages. Woo, I got jumpers back here. Let's get the jumpers. I've never felt this way before. That's what we want. We want something special. The first moment I saw you, I knew. Yeah. You know, when you get older, you kind of get smarter, don't you? You kind of get this sense of, yeah, I could see this working. I could see this person being somebody decent. I love everything about you. And they did say that. We share everything. I love everything about you inside and out. So there was definitely a sense of, you're the best thing that ever happened to me, you know, that feeling. And I love you with all my heart. This person's going to fall in love with you. This person has a heart to give. They are emotionally secure, Spirit shared with us. We already know that fate and destiny are working for us right now. We got that. Spirit shared with us with that package right from the beginning that this was a gift of love, that this is going to be handed to us as a gift. And, you know, what is a gift? A gift is something that we're grateful for that's been given to us. So that felt nice. And I do want to give that one word again with that feather, because we started this reading with that peace card, and we had so many references throughout this reading with peace of mind, you know, a sense of comfort, a sense of, you know, our lost loved ones sending us confirmation. I mean, it was just so peace is the magic word today. I'm definitely going to grab that. That I feel like is very important. So let's put this out into the universe. It feels beautiful. It's beautiful reading for Christmas Eve. And I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. I want to thank you all for joining me in both Facebook and YouTube. I'm very grateful for all of you, for your love, your support. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channels. I hope you have an amazing holiday tonight and tomorrow, and enjoy your family and friends. And we're going to put this out into the universe for you now, for those of you that have manifested with me today, and ask Spirit to guide you to this kind of love. We'll see you all again real soon.